Good morning, everybody. Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad. Welcome to the show. Tuesday morning. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Tuesday morning. It is 7 a.m. Look at this sky. It's 30 degrees. We're in November. Less than a month away from my birthday, Christmas. My brother's coming. 2 months till my vacation. I'm living life. Let me tell you, I'm living life. I love it. One of the problems with doing videos like this in the morning is that the sun is really low and it shines in the back of the camera, so I apologize for that in advance. So today, excuse me, we're going to talk about happiness and success, and how can you have it? What can you do to be happy and successful? We'll see you guys in just a moment. So happiness and success, what does that mean? Well, it means different things to different people. And I'm not here to tell you what you're doing is wrong. I'm not here to tell you what I'm doing is right. I'm telling you, this is why I'm happy. This is, excuse me, there's smoke in the air. This is why I'm successful, okay? So if you're confused, if you're in a rut, if you're questioning your life choices, maybe I can offer some light at the end of the tunnel. That's what I'm hoping for, okay? A lot of you have said you appreciate my honest approach to life and the way I say things. And I'm only saying what everyone is thinking. I'm not saying anything new. I'm just being honest about it. And if you guys follow me, you'll learn about the mistakes I've made and how those mistakes can be avoided. So let me get out of the way of this car. All right, so first thing off, again, if you're new to the channel, I'm Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad. I'm a Canadian expat living in Sri Lanka, and I have been here for 3 years. After living in South Korea for 15 years, and I work online. I'm gonna turn around because I don't want the sun. Maybe we'll walk down that road. The sun will right there. So I retired about 3 years ago here to Sri Lanka, and I do work part-time, so online, so I have a little while before my next class, so I figured I'd come out here and do a video. So people always are asking me, you know, I'm unmarried, I have no kids. Komada? Hyundai? Good? Bye bye. So cute. Lots of people are asking me morning. Am I happy in my life? You know, how do I gauge success? And I did a video just a little while ago about what is the new rich? How does one gauge success? By having a flashy car and a house and kids and a wife or a husband or whatever? Money in the bank? How do you gauge success? I'll tell you how I gauge success and what I strongly believe is the new success. And wow, this camera really is good without the lens covers. Let me tell you, since I figured out how to use this camera, it's gotten a lot better. Guys, I do appreciate you watching the video and my ramblings, because this is unscripted. I don't script my videos. I just go out and I talk. So I appreciate you joining me while I ramble on here. I do appreciate you watching the video. Please subscribe, like, you know, the routine. If you do that, it really helps the channel. It helps it get out to other people like you, especially if you comment. If you put a comment down below, just even a smiley face, it really helps the channel. Number one. Number two, the channel's monetized, so please watch a commercial all the way through. If you watch a commercial all the way through, it helps us passively. If you want to support the channel, buy me a coconut. The other thing I'm doing, and I've had some people sign up, is life coaching sessions. You can hire me for an hour or two and get a life coach. I've had several people sign up for that. I was really happy to help, and one person actually took my advice, loved my videos, saw what I did to be happy and successful, and took the leap and moved from America and is currently in the Philippines and on his way to Thailand next week. So if you're interested in that, let me know. So let me get back to people asking me about happiness and success. How do I gauge that? This is going to be awful for a bit. Sorry about this as I turn around. How do I gauge happiness and success? Well, like I said, happiness and success are, in my opinion, time. If you have free time, you are successful. If you have to go to work because you have to make money to pay the bills, then you're not successful. I mean, yes, okay. Sorry, I don't want to say that you're not successful. I say I'm not successful. If I have to wake up and I gotta go to work to pay the bills, I don't think I'm successful. So how do you get to that point where you're successful? Well, the happiness part of it is that you have so much free time. I'm going to answer that previous question, but I want to talk about happiness. Happiness comes from being able to do what you want, when you want, where you want, how you want, with no guilt or issue. It is rush hour, so I'm not going to walk down to the end of the street. I'm going to turn around in a minute. It is busy down there. So success and happiness is based on, in my opinion, having the free time to do what you want. Now, how do you get there? Well, you have to have money. I think that's the most important thing. This is the first time I am seeing, is this an RV or a bus? Oh, it's a bus. It's a school bus. So I'm going to turn around here and wait for the bus to pass. I'll just give it 1 second. It's really loud. So success and happiness are based on the ability to be able to do what you want, when you want, how you want. Okay? Now, how did I become successful in my mind, my situation? Well, I didn't have any debt. What is this? They look like strawberries or some kind of fruit. I wonder what it is. It's interesting. Hey guys, Sri Lankan Sammy, thanks for joining. I want to take a quick moment and talk to you about the channel. I really appreciate you taking the time to support the channel, clicking like, sharing, and commenting. But I need to ask you for a little bit of help and helping me get the channel up and running a little bit better. Please click the link down below if you want to support the channel and buy me a coconut. What I will do is I will match the dollars and I will go out and buy fresh fruit and vegetables from local farmers on the roadside. You guys have seen me do that before. I'll continue doing that by supporting the local economy. Passively, if you would like to, you can just watch a commercial. I am monetized, so if you watch an ad all the way through, a couple, that would really help the channel, and even more so, click the link of the ad and let it pop up on your computer. Leave it open for a few minutes. That would really, really help the channel passively. And one last thing, if you could please just put a comment, an emoji, one word saying hello, saying hi, Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, Happy Holidays, Happy Vesak, Happy Poya, whatever it is, whenever it is, I truly appreciate it. Sri Lankan Sammy, loving you all. We'll see you all on the other side. That's the beautiful thing about Sri Lanka. You're just walking down the road, or on the side of the road, there's coconuts, there's mangoes, papayas, pineapples, just everywhere. I'm pretty sure you could survive being homeless here. Well, sorry, I don't want to say that. No, that's wrong to say. I apologize. I'm saying if you were stranded, that's what I meant to say. If you were stranded, you could survive. Technically, I believe you could survive from what I've seen. I don't know. I don't like snakes and spiders, so I doubt I would ever even attempt it. So to survive being happy, I became debt-free. And it's so tough out there. I know it's tough. Trying to get a job that pays you, trying to get your head around your bills and your debt. The first thing is, don't get into debt. And if you're already in debt, get out of debt. Sacrifice your life. I cannot I cannot say this enough. Sacrifice, sacrifice, sacrifice. Don't eat out. Eat ramen and bologna sandwiches for a year. Okay? Save every penny. Live in a basement, one-room apartment for a year. Share your accommodation. No internet. No cell phone. No TV. No gym membership. Get rid of all of those extra things and sacrifice and work and work and work. Daytime work, try to get a full-time job. Nighttime, get a part-time job. Every penny. Maximize your waking hours to try to make as much money as possible. Forget about saving money. Put it all towards your debt. Get rid of that debt. Earning 4% interest while you're paying 18% interest is the stupidest advice you could ever listen to. Again, I don't want to say that you're stupid for doing what you're doing. What I meant to say is, you have all these people telling you advice. Pay yourself first and blah, blah. Pay off your high interest loans first. Pay off the loan that is costing you the most. If you have $100 at 18% and you have $1,000 at 6% interest that you have to pay the $1,000 because that you're paying more interest, right? Double up. Look at the size of this snail. Wow, that thing is huge. There's my foot, and there's that snail. That thing is huge. They are big around here, and that thing is gonna get run over, so I'm just gonna help this guy. Put him over there. Good luck, snail. All right, so pay off your high interest debt first, then start saving. Let me tell you, savings accounts, 4%, Sri Lanka, 10%, forget about those. Stock market is pure gambling. Don't buy lottery tickets. Don't waste your money on anything except putting it into gold. Okay? When you have savings and you're young, gold. And then leverage that gold as a security once you have enough. We're talking over the last 5 years, gold has gone up 50%. You can leverage that as a security against a loan to buy property. Come on. It's so simple. Nobody teaches you this, but it's so simple. So I've made quite a bit on the stock market in the last 3 months. And my opinion is that the market is, it's been almost 30% over the last year. It can't keep going like that. So I'm going to do a little bit more research to see where it was pre-pandemic. And when it hits that number, I'm going to do a sale and sell all my assets and move it into gold. And then keep it in gold until it starts to dip again. You don't have to wait until the absolute top of the market or the absolute bottom. You sell on the rise and you buy in the dip. And it's just fundamentals. When everybody else is buying, you're selling. When everybody else is selling, you're buying. That's why you got to remain liquid. You got to have cash. Now, this is in my situation where I am today, debt-free. So, but if you are young and you're just starting out, don't get into debt. Number one, if you are in debt, get out of it as quickly as possible. Sacrifice when you're young, not when you're old like me, okay? Because you'll get mentally depressed. When you're young, you're still young. You're still full of energy, okay? And you can afford to sacrifice a year of your life, 2 years. Lady Sarah did it for 5-10 years. She sacrificed, and she's a millionaire. So, but she still lived. I mean, she spent money, right? Vacations and food. Her food bill is ridiculous because she likes to eat well. But she doesn't drink. She doesn't party. She's not a big brand whore. Doesn't go out and do all of that stuff. But she pampers herself, just like I do. So the other side of it is that once you're debt free, you got to think about that relationship side of it, the family side of it. That's a huge expense and a huge responsibility and a huge burden. I'm not saying don't get into a relationship, but do you really need that kind of stress? Don't have kids until, okay, here's my advice. This is what I would do. And this is from everything I have seen, okay, from 50 years of seeing what is going on out there. And you can tell me if I'm wrong. Comment and let me know if I'm wrong. You meet someone, you live with them. You live with them for a couple of years. You go on vacation with them. You learn a lot about a person when you go on vacation with them or when you live with them. Even more so when you go on vacation because it's stressful. Especially in the beginning. Sorry, before you live with someone, go on vacation with them. Then live with them. After a few years, like I'm talking 5 years, and once you guys are debt-free, okay? This crap about buying a starter home, you don't need a starter home, okay? You need a place where you can put a crib, okay? You need a place where you can sleep, because you're not entertaining. You go out when you entertain, all right? Having a big house is only showing off to people who don't really care about you. Most important thing is you. You have a place for your stuff, a place for a crib. Your child doesn't care for the first 2 years. So, sacrifice. Get out of debt, then have a family. Get a prenup. I don't understand why men and women don't get a prenup when they have assets. Especially in certain countries and jurisdictions where it's no fault, and even if the partner cheats, they get 50%. That's having your cake and eating it too. I don't agree with that. Being in a relationship, don't bring politics into it. Don't bring religion into it. It's good if you're same values, But if you're different values, it's never gonna work. So, you know, be debt-free, stay debt-free, and that'll be so happy. You'll be so successful. You'll be so content with your life. You'll be like Lady Sarah is over the moon right now. She cannot believe how, and she knows, she's tracking her finances, so she knows where she is. But she's over the moon because she's reached her goal, and now she can start to think about the future. What is she going to do? And she has the freedom to like quit or keep working to make more money. She's making, well, great money. And I'm the same thing. I've calculated that if I sacrifice the next year and I take 90% of my salary and I put it into gold, and gold continues to trend at least 50% of what it's been doing, that I can fully retire with the money that I wanted, the target I wanted, by the end of 2026, which is when my visa expires. So it's perfect for me. That's success, making a plan and sticking to it. Okay, so I'm going to leave you guys with that. Sri Lankan Sammy, retired with mom and dad. I want to say thank you again. Appreciate the love and support. We'll see you all on the other side.